what you're hearing, Fang, because you have a concussion here.
Yeah, I had to turn down the volume for that.
Intense. He's gonna start seizing soon.
To another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next hair. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. You got Solrak the Destroyer ready to slash and bash with the best goddamn wrecking crew you ever saw, because it's the only one you ever saw here. I'm here with the Invisible Man, aka Wilmore Chattington. Of course, I'm here with Concussy McBoy, aka Fang the Mang. And last but not least, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land to lead us in this epic adventure here. It's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away, Nate.
Not gonna lie, when you said the Invisible Man, I thought you were talking about Luke because of the hoodie up and the glasses on. And it's like you can only see the wrap around him and everything. Yeah. Welcome everyone.
Crowbar took it one step further. It actually disappeared.
Yes,
there,
so. He was gone. Welcome everyone. Tonight's edition of Goblins on the Stairs, Sunday night edition. Back at it, ready to go face to face again with this blue dragon Imrith, the Doom of the Desert. We are still in the middle of this combat as we were in the previous game. Let's give you guys a quick little recap of what happened that game and the rest of the crew watching along, and you guys can catch on up to what is happening. So the last time we were all together, Imrith emerged out of the pit from underneath the ground level of the amphitheater, flying out there as the gargoyles fell back a bit and let her do her thing. She came roaring up, approaching the wrecking crew party and flapping her wings and knocking back most of you guys and shooting a lightning bolt out of her breath and sizzling the party here, taking Wilmore down to the ground. But of course, Sanity, his happening happy little familiar raven, got him back to his feet, fed him a potion, and was able to join back in the fight again. Hecaton was trying to go right at Imrith, but she kind of led him into a spot where she knew to set up a sinkhole, and he fell into that trap, falling into the bottom level of the this amphitheater layer. Kind of got a bit of a view of what was down there, walking by this purple wormling hatchery nursery pit that was in this room that he got out of and then immediately fell right back into. And as he was in there, he did happen to hear, as the fight continued and raging outside, Solrak slashing and bashing, Wilmore turning into a giant ape and crawling up on her and climbing on her back, and Fang using his new Helm of Brilliance and casting a few new spells, one of them being a fireball that exploded all around her. But Hecaton heard, as he was down in that bottom level, Imrith dive back down into that central pit, heard some scurrying, some burrowing perhaps, and he made his way back up top to see the rest of the party kind of scrambling about. Fang, looking to finish the job here, jumps right back into the hole, looking for both Hecaton and Imrith, but of course he learns that Hecaton made his way back up to the top level, and he stays down there as Hecaton joins back in there, wanting to go face to face with this blue dragon to get his revenge on her. And Wilmore grabbed Solrak in giant form, and Dimension Doored back down there as well, joining it along. And of course, the rest of the Storm Giants, Namir and Orlecto, the Orlecular Man, both made their way down there as well. And yes. I can't not hear it now, too. But you guys all made your way down into this bottom pit now. It's kind of separated between this mound of hill of sand, about 20 feet tall. It kind of slopes down to another level of 10 feet down below. You guys can see I marked it for you so you could clearly see that. But as you guys make your way down here into the darkness of the bottom level of the amphitheater layer of Imrith, you guys notice, of course, it is quite dark and dismal, and the only light shining in here comes from the moonlight up above and from the radiant blade of the Dawnbringer held by Solrak the Destroyer. And as you guys make your way in here, you guys could also hear some sort of strange voices hissing and almost like in unison, saying some sort of strange abyssal tongue or maybe some sort of language that you're not unsure of, but some sort of prayer lingers on in here, and you guys try to decide what to do from this moment on. As you guys hear that's going on from the room up to the north. So with that, it is Fang's turn in the initiative order. However, if you guys would like, because you don't see anyone in here to combat, you guys can take a round real quick to regroup and discuss if you'd like to do something, or you guys can, come up with some sort of plan real quick. But I'll give you guys a round to do one extra free thing, essentially, as you guys are down here, and come up with a plan if you'd like.
With that being
I lose
said,
my rage.
No, you won't.
with that being said, can I take 2 potions?
If that's what you want to be doing in this time period, sure thing. You cannot see into the darkness up there, as you're quite aware.
All right, I'll just take 1 then. I'll use one of my greater healing potions.
Okay. And you guys don't need to go in order. If you guys just want to discuss openly, and of course, might want to be a little quiet because you do hear some voices up in the north, and you don't know where Imarith is exactly.
Tap Hecaton in the shoulder.
My liege, to me lead the way with Dawnbringer. Take this bitch down together here. He'll look back at me and say, "Surely, Sorlak, you're so cool and strong here."
And I'll just be and I'll trade places.
Emerith burrowed into the sand, right? So it's the 20 foot. It's like 20 foot down.
Well, so you don't know where Imarith is right now. Right now, you guys just see this. You're flanking this hill of sand about 20 feet tall.
And it's a hill down, right, or a hill up.
And I'm
It's a
gonna take
hill, it's a peak,
a smell
yeah.
and a hear. I can smell or hear anything.
Okay. Would you guys want to like try to discuss real quick before everyone starts making some actions, or you guys
Yeah. So we hear people talking in the north, and we can't hear them. It's like abysmal or something, right?
Yeah, you can't understand it, but it sounds very faint from where you are. It sounds quite distant up there, but you can't understand it, and you can't see outside of the light that Solrak has from his radiant blade and the moonlight shining in here.
I'm definitely gonna take a smell and a hear first to make sure there's nothing at us.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely make a perception check with advantage if you'd like.
23 on the first one. 23.
Okay. So you're listening around and looking around, smelling around everywhere that you can. You can only see as far as the light shines, and of course, now that you have your new beautiful mithril dwarven plate mail on, for the first time you notice that your eyes kind of adjust to the darkness a little bit differently. You can see a shades of gray beyond that light a little bit down there, but it doesn't extend too much further, and you can't make out much more that's happening. You see that this room in the north opens up quite a bit. It gets probably about as wide as the room that you guys are in now, but seems to go on further than your vision can see. As far as hearing, you notice the voices up in that north, but you don't hear anything or smell anything else coming from there. The voices just seem to be chanting in some sort of unison, like vile prayer.
Have we heard these, or can we recognize these voices?
You can make a history check, whoever wants to.
I can hear them, but I can't smell anything.
6.
You can't smell anything like that stands out in particular to you.
6.
Yeah. 6. No, this doesn't sound familiar to you.
Well, guys, I think we should get off this sand because I think there might be a giant dragon under us. Then I'm gonna say, and always remember, Solrak sucks, and with that, my pocket starts glowing as my my glow orb kind of drift globe starts
Yeah.
illuminating.
How big is the radius on that?
So right now we're going to use the light because I don't have to use the charge for that. It's the light spell, which is
15 and 15.
20-foot dim.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 10. There's bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light in an additional 20-foot.
Yeah, 20 and 20. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So put that out there for you. And
Perfect.
cool. That should have a glow to it now as well.
It looks like it does.
Okay.
Over
So,
here. Oh yeah.
Make this.
Oh, it just disappeared.
Yeah, you make this drift globe appear.
Yes.
Whoops, let me change this color. Shouldn't be orange, it should be blue. There we go. Alright, yeah, you make that drift globe appear, and the whole room around you kind of starts glowing with this blue color as well to add on to Solrak's Radiant Blade, and it just kind of floats around.
I'm gonna signal to everyone to move right quietly in my way over here. Hello. And we're gonna post up. Basically, we're each gonna take a corner, sure that there's no one on the other side, and kind of like clear the room, if you will.
Before you start, don't move too far yet.
Yeah, Lecto's bringing up the rear.
Mhm. Alright, Solrak. So you're leading. Let's see. Let's go ahead and you guys all begin to crowd around like the entrance here, right? And let's see, because that will be like a full movement for you. We'll go ahead and bring it back up to the top now of the initiative order, and we'll bring it back into initiative. Hecaton up top. Solrak, as you get up there, you can see these strange snake-headed humanoid figures standing up to the north. Two of them standing around from where you're standing is what you can see.
They're humanoids, so they're like smaller size to us.
To you guys, yes, they're smaller size, but yeah, you see that their upper half of like the body is of a snake, and the lower half of a man on the one the closest to you, and the one to the right, you can see it's a human head and body, but the snakes are like arms, and they're all not looking at you, but looking upwards to the north, kind of centrally, and saying some sort of prayer in unison. And as you get up there, you hear a voice say, "Well," with your perception roll that you rolled. What did she say? What's the word? As you see, you hear them continue this prayer, and you got this 60 feet of dark vision now, so I think you can see a little further out. What do you see on the screen right now up there, up in the north?
Up to this little guy. I see that he's around, but you can kind of see up
Like right
here.
there. That's the limit. At least that's all. Oh, I can't see that.
Okay. So, Solrak, up at the top there, you see as they're chanting in this vile prayer, one of these humanoids standing up here that are joining in a circle begins to just move forward and just slowly walks off this cliff, this edge of this hole that's sitting in the center of these snake humanoids, and just jumps into it. And you see all of a sudden a white light begins to shine and kind of sparks and glows just subtly, and then you hear behind that some sort of strange words appear as well, in unison, just chanting out from that hole. It sounds like Runa et rune, Fogora et tenotrua, Radam draconis venitescent, mors propest, exito est venet, et verum et incantamenta ipse succumbet.
Yeah. I look over at the king, Well, really, everyone. I said, don't let them finish a chant, an incantation. Whatever is going on, we don't want them to finish here. Let's take them out.
Can we all hear what they're praying, or like, can we all hear them?
Let's see. You would hear that last, like, kind of eruption of that last voice that comes out from that hole.
Would I be able to determine what language it is?
You can make another history check if you want, or intelligence.
14.
With a 14, I would say, yeah, you would recognize it as being an abyssal language.
Are they chanting?
They aren't currently now.
Oh, okay.
Now that this one figure jumped in the hole and the voice erupted from it afterwards, they are not. But you do hear another voice coming out from the room somewhere. What was it? What did they say?
Oh, okay, we hear that.
And
So once I hear the abyssal or the stuff that I'm not understanding, I'm gonna cast comprehend languages on myself.
okay. And as a voice kind of brings out and says, "Well, what did they say?" Kind of trying to glean what this message was from this hole. The voice erupts again from it, and this time you get a understanding of what the words are, as you can understand the words, the language. It says, "Rack and ruined, flash and thunder, let them claim the dragon's plunder. Death is close, her doom has come, to blade and spell she will succumb." And after that voice comes out, and you hear that again, one of the snake humanoids kind of steps back and says, "You must face your enemy in battle. It is the only way. You must kill the storm giant leader to destroy any hope of lasting peace between those giant folks."
That's what the people in front of us said.
Yes. And they kind of like looking over their shoulders now, as they were all kind of eyes closed, chanting in unison, doing this prayer, and they see this glowing light beyond them now. And the three kind of snake humanoid creatures in the front all turn around, hissing and whipping back, and kind of holding these scimitars, curved scimitars and blades in their hands. And just kind of like starts looking at you guys and taking a step back. And that, we'll go ahead and give Hecaton his full turn
now. So actually,
This will be Hackathons. Hey.
Hackathon. Going to try to charge his lightning strike.
All right.
You fucking prick. Oh.
That's one of these women in the purple silken robes with kind of snake eyes is one of the ones that jumped in the hole.
Let's see. Let's check this. Yeah, he has enough. He's gonna use the rock inch weapon.
Okay. So he can't see as far as Solrak can see out there, but
Advantage.
yeah, disadvantage.
Touch. 17.
A 17 will hit. I'm guessing you're throwing it at the one in the front.
Exactly.
Cool.
Ooh. 45 damage.
Oof. Massive.
Big rock.
Let's see something real quick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you throw that rock against his body and just slams into his snaky abdomen, and he flies backwards into this hole as well. And you guys see whoosh, another like light burst up in there, and yeah, that one dies, disappears down that hole.
I get a second attack with the rock, or
It's just one. I gave Colbert 2 last game, but we're gonna leave it to 1 this game because it does more damage than the other attack.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I am a badass giant.
Okay, that's his turn then.
All right then.
Stay put, Sorlak. Then Sorlak maybe moves. Would I be able to have him follow behind, like since he has any movement?
Well, Hecaton can move whatever he wants right now, but it's not Solrak's turn yet.
But could Hecaton ready in action to move along with Sorlak when Sorlak does move?
No, because you used your action to throw.
Got it. Okay. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, cool.
All right. So with that, stone, big rock gets tossed across, nails this snake humanoid, and slams him into this hole. You hear a kind of like muffled roar kind of emit out, and with that you see this bits of sand kind of start shaking from the ceiling a little bit, and Solrak, you look up real quick, using the Dawnbringer as a light to look up to the ceiling, watch this, and you see another big hole opens up from the ceiling, and a pile of sand begins to fall down from it on top of you, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
We're cool, man.
You do have
Thought we were
advantage.
friends. We were.
You thought wrong. I'm your dungeon master.
Cool.
I was a groomsman at your fucking wedding, man.
Now you're buried in sand.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. All right. So yeah, that you see that begins to shake and open up, and you dive out of the way of it, and do not get buried underneath this sand here. And let's see, what's your passive perception?
15.
Okay. You said 15? Yeah.
Wiz.
Yeah, let's see something. So you see, as you look up and dive out of the way, or you hear rather an upset roar emitting from somewhere up north in the chamber, and it's gonna be Namir's turn.
Are there any rocks by Namir that he can pick up to throw?
Yeah, you could find one.
Alright, so that's what he's going to do. He's going to toss a rock and blindly throw it in there.
Alrighty.
Does that have to be with disadvantage?
It does.
Okay. So 13, 23, 21.
21 will hit.
31 damage.
Oof, on orange or green.
Get orange out of here.
31 damage. Massive rock slams into his body as well. See, he falls back a couple feet, but not into the hole, because he was just to the side of it a little bit. But anything else for Namir?
That is going to be it for him.
Alright, brings us to Wilmore.
All right, Wilmore's around the corner. He is gonna poke out a little bit. Just fire 2 blasts into where he heard the chanting, and they're gonna each be with disadvantage, right?
Yep. Unless what's the command on the drift globe to send it out? Is there like a? Is it just...
It says I have to use an action to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Disadvantage
So-
then.
Why isn't? Hold on. Alright, it's not letting me right-click it for disadvantage. I'll roll another d20, assuming this one hits. So that was 23, but let me roll another d20 for the disadvantage. So that'd be 18 to hit.
18 will hit. So it just always stays within 60 feet of you. If you like start
Yeah,
moving 60 feet away.
Yeah.
You shoot an
it's
orange
not
guy.
Yep, I shoot an orange guy, and then this one's gonna be that's 8 or that's 19 to hit. Let me roll the disadvantage dice. I don't know why it's not like letting me right click on stuff.
Is it because do you have the Beyond 20 installed right now? I think that's probably.
Yeah,
why.
these are beyond 20 rolls, but like it's not letting me right click to then
I-
make it disadvantage.
I think Beyond 20 doesn't allow that. You have to on the top thing, the Beyond 20 button, you can click advantage on that, and then it'll do it for you.
Beyond 20. Oh, never did this before. You just let me do it before, but all right. All right. So that was a 16 to hit and
Yep.
6 damage, and then the last one, since I do 3 now. There you go. There's your disadvantage.
Oopsies. It's another human head and snake-armed one that you're shooting at.
10.
10 to hit, just goes wide. Just thankful for that one, of course. Anything else for you?
I can't like throw the orb as a bonus action, can I?
No,
Doesn't.
because it's an action. You really doing
All
any of the stuff that we do as a bonus action is extra enough as it is, so
All right.
I can't bend
So
till I
then-
break.
I want you to break. So then I'm gonna go back to the wall, try to get full cover with this wall here.
Cool. Alrighty, anything else for you?
That's it.
Ooh. Did all those just appear on your guys' screen?
Yep, I see him.
I'm not sure why they all just appeared. Did someone move up? No. Interesting.
No, I see him. It's still dark, but I can see him.
Yeah, the ones that are up on the top you shouldn't be able to see, I don't think, because they should be in
Yeah, no, there's like a semicircle of people just in a black hole.
There we go. Okay. All right. So that brings us to let's see. Between this pillar and the wall here, you see lightning being to crackle between it, and it just blasts off and connects with Solrak right there. I need you to make another Dex saving throw, Solrak. As you are standing between this Tesla coil.
11. Let me see if I have an Indomitable left.
You do. You have advantage on it because you are.
Oh, sweet.
It's
Yeah,
danger
I can
sense.
see it. Danger, danger. Yes, 19.
Okay, the 19. You just take 5 points of damage, lightning damage. You just get zapped a little bit from it. Halved to 2 actually. So yeah. Just a wee bit of damage. Again, you hear like an unhappy snarl from somewhere up in the north. With that, this one snake-headed creature begins to run into the dark. And that brings us to Fang.
So I move in this gap right here. Solrak, about how far up are they?
I get them quietly so as to not give away our position. And I say, closest one's about 55 feet north of me here.
I hear him
That's-
whispering, and I go around the corner and I go, "We're in a dark place with light shining on us. I think they know we're here."
So,
Right, you.
60 feet from me. Oh, well, first thing is, from my helm, I take one of one of the fire opals. Or, I'm sorry, one of the rubies. And yep, and cast a wall of fire 60 feet away from me.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
So
Here,
everyone,
Nate.
It's like 10 by 10 foot squares you get, or something like that.
hold on, I accidentally fuck, what happened?
You can make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high. So that's.
Yeah, my
60
thing went away. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, my thing went away. Okay. And anyone who is within or starts their turn, I think, within, let's see. I don't know, I just got it back. Whoopsies. Where is it?
I think they only take damage if they're like inside of the wall itself.
I think that fits within, if they're within 10 feet of the wall.
Go ahead and send it to the game log. But yeah, when the wall appears, each creature
Oh, there
within
it
its
is.
area must make a dex saving throw. So in its area, meaning like literally inside the wall, it's like space.
That ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or
Oh,
inside
nice.
the wall.
One side of the wall. So yeah, which side? I guess you're selecting the north side.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, you can only place that as far as you can see. So I mean, there's the fire for you. Where are you placing it?
60 feet away from me.
All right. Well,
It doesn't.
place it there then.
Well, it doesn't necessarily say that I can see. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll do something else then. Okay. I will.
What do you got, Fang?
All right. Because it doesn't necessarily say if like that I can see, especially given the fact.
Where do you put it then if you don't see? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. I guess it's true. Okay.
I did kind of give him a guesstimate of where the nearest person is, so you could base it off that.
Yeah, all right. All right. I'll just fuck it. I'll spend a key point and use Hand of Healing on myself.
Okay. Anything else for you?
Nah, that's it.
Alrighty. With that, let's see. Here's some more scuttling going on up there. Silrak, you can probably see it, but another one of these figures begins to run away. And same with another one. You see just running away from fear from you guys. And Silrak, you're up now.
I'm going to go ahead and very carefully to this pillar at first.
Okay.
And okay.
Yeah, Silrak, and as you go up there, you see now to the north side of that massive hole, you see this huge statue of some demonic stake statue carved out of some alabaster stone. It looks like the head and the neck are just protruding, erupting out of the block of stone up to the north here. It's at least 10 feet high, 15 feet high. The block itself, and then the serpent sits up another 10, 15 feet tall. You can see these two gleaming eyes just kind of staring down into the hole with its fanged mouth opened down into that pit.
And now you guys said as giants, our walking speed is doubled, right?
No,
Still only have 30 feet.
correct.
Oops. Yeah, it was 20. Yeah. Okay. So I'll move over here. Lastly. And I'll yell back at everybody. Follow my path. Yeah. Careful where you step on. Slap myself in the face. Like,
Love it. So this is the statue that you guys all see, or that you see at least now. Sorak.
I think that deserves a badass here.
Amazing. Anything else for you though? All right. That'll bring us to Electo.
All right, Electo's gonna kind of push through everybody. Be like, what the hell's going on here? And he's going to dash action up to where Solrak is. Right here, just running towards the light.
Yeah, and you can see all of that up there as well now too. Anything else for you?
That's all you can do.
Okay. And that'll bring us to the top then. Let's see. This one sees the two massive giants coming closer and closer, and kind of looks around both shoulders. There's one's a human body with a snake head, so his snake head kind of just slithers around, looking side to side, and looks for a way to escape. And he begins to run out the side as well. With that, the ceiling begins to crackle and sand begins to fall from it again. And let's see, yeah, Solrak, you being the closest one out there, it's gonna be targeting you again. So you look up and you see the ceiling begin to fall down on you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, and I have advantage, correct?
You do.
Cookies. Oh, damn it.
Nah, 9's good.
13.
Awesome. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are buried by the sand and debris that falls from the ceiling and knocked prone. And you are also restrained by that too. So prone and restrained. And of course you can try to get out on your turn. But as like you're kind of buried under there, everything envelops with darkness around you, and yeah, it's hard for you to breathe as all that sand is there. And I'm gonna turn off your light aura on the sword because that is now buried too.
We covered in dirt, and Lightbringer, Dawnbringer right now is like bugging out. Like, said you'd never keep me in the darkness. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
That's right. Can you guys see the light on his sword still on your screen?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. Because for some reason you can on my DM one. All right. With that, it would be the gargoyles' turn up now. Haven't made any motions yet, at least. So with that, this Wanti keeps on running out here. She looks with fear, holding a curved dagger in her hand, and begins to sprint out. This one tries to make a run for it too. Sees this guy buried with the sand, and he's going to get out as far as he can, and that'll bring us to Hecaton.
Okay, Hecaton is going to make his way over to Sorlak and try to dig him out.
Okay, absolutely. So, alright, he goes running on up there. tries to help him out. Go ahead and just make a strength check.
And 18.
He goes digging in there, dives his full arm into the sand and feels your body and just rips your arm out of the sand and pulls you straight out of there. You're still prone, but he does pull you out.
Sweet, and I take a big deep breath. I'm bigger. How will you shut up?
Anything else for you?
Is my aura turned back on? Now that
Oh,
we're
yeah,
out?
sorry, yep. And begins to glow again.
Thank you, my liege.
Anything else for you? Alright. Seeing that you have made your way out of this collapsed ceiling a few times, up from the north where there's a pile of sand pushed up in the corner, you see some horns emerge from the, a singular horn rather, emerge from the sand, poking out of it and swooping, flying behind this statue and hovering in the air, flying 30 feet. And you see it's got that lightning charged up in its breath right now, and it's looking at you, Sorak, with this immense hate after you've slashed it left and right and had done more damage to it than it likes to admit. This lightning just charges up and streaking ray just blasts out at you, emerging from her mouth. I need you to make a dex saving throw. This will be a flat roll because you're on the ground. It would typically be disadvantage, but since you have advantage typically...
22.
Nice.
Fucker.
You needed a 23.
As you get out of here. I hate you. I'm going home.
As you take
Yeah, I'm already
77
here.
points of lightning damage, halved to 38 points of lightning damage. She fries you up right there and begins to, yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction to half that.
No, because it's not a melee attack.
Okay, got it.
Yes. She just cackles with that, and the wrecking crew. You will be a feast for me tonight, and my worms. And shut up. With that, she's flapping her wings, hovering a good 30 feet in the air. Brings us to the mirror.
Alright, Namir's gonna blindly throw another rock. $25, 22.
Can, with the light aura around the Dawnbringer, can you see Emrith?
No.
Wilmer, can you see Emrith?
That's crazy.
Nope.
But you can.
That's so
Sorek,
cool.
Right? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead.
That's awesome.
Go ahead and yeah, roll with disadvantage. I'm sorry. It looks like you did, but the numbers aren't there for me.
22.
A 22 will hit. That was disadvantage.
Yeah, it was 22 and 25.
All right.
And why is that not showing up right now? 7, 9, 22. Oh, there we go. 31.
31 points of damage, catching her off guard as this rock comes out of the darkness and blindsides her, smacking her on the side of the face. She whips her head back around to focus in her dark vision down that hall and look down to see the rest of the gang over there. Anything else from Namir? Does he want to move up?
Namir, yeah, he is going to move up. It seems as if he can only move that far.
Okay, that'll bring us to Chattington.
Alright, Chattington is going to use his action to shed a little bit of light. He's going to say, Solrak is so much better, or Fang is so much better than Solrak, and that's going to be a daylight spell on the ball.
Ooh.
So that's going to be 40 bright, 40 dim, I think it is.
You tell me.
I think it is. Let me... where is it? Down here? Drift globe. Daylight.
Well,
Third level
there it is for you. You can
spell.
send it on in there wherever you want.
Display VTT. Yeah, 1 hour. So a bright light and sheds dim light for it. So it's 60 bright light, 60 dim light.
60, yeah. Boom, boom. So with that, the whole chamber illuminates. Now you can see her, right?
Yeah.
Yep, she's there.
And I had those guys hidden because for some reason it kept on showing up on my screen. But
Yeah.
they're all hiding around the corner trying to run out of here.
And I do that. Everything lights up. Everybody can see anything. And I peek my head around again and I go, protect the king. They're gonna try to kill him. And then I'm gonna, I can't move to the other side. I'm gonna stay back here for right
Okay.
now.
And that's where the drift globe is staying too.
Yeah, it just stays stationary until I move it.
Okay. With that, then, let's see. In between the two pillars where Solrak stands, lightning crackles out between them again like a Tesla coil. I need another dex saving throw, flat roll. You were the one that wanted to
You're
do
enjoying this, aren't you, sick fuck?
You did 200 plus damage to her. Of course she's going to focus on you.
10, but I'm gonna use my Indomitable.
Okay.
I hate you, 11.
Ooh, 11. Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. You take 6 points of lightning damage as it just crackles in between you. Bzzz, get shocked. It's like, you know, sticking your tongue to a 9-volt battery. It's nothing too bad, but it's enough to wake you up.
It's halved already, right?
Yeah, it was 12 normally, so 6.
6. Perfect.
Okay. With that, then brings us to one of these snake-headed creatures. Just keeps on. He looks out there, and let's see. Looks directly at let's see, Hecaton, and he just looks. He says, "Why don't you just lay down for a moment? You know, take a nap." And that's a suggestion. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, I'm sorry. It's way too far for him to be making a suggestion. He's just gonna keep running.
God.
Brings us to Fang. Fang, you are hasted. Remember.
Oh, that's right. Okay. What does that do again for like any melee attacks? Oh no, I just get an extra attack roll, right?
It's an extra action, right? So you could use a dash or an attack or whatever.
Yeah, I get another
But
attack, right?
if you do attack, it's just a single attack.
Okay, but let's see. Let me see something real quick. Oof. And she's 30 feet up in the air?
Correct. This whole
Would be
chamber is
our reach at
illuminated.
15. Would, like, if we were to jump up and, like, hit her, would that, like...
So you guys can reach 10 feet out from your zone. It's 25. So yeah, if you jumped, you could jump and hit her.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Fang
so then
can also climb on wall or run on walls and shit too.
He can do that. Okay, so he's gonna run up to her.
Okay, so yeah, as your regular movement, you have 100 feet of walking speed.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the ground. And yes, I'm gonna smack her with my quarterstaff.
all right, Fang jumps up into the air and smacks her with a quarterstaff. Where it goes to
16.
16's gonna miss.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
All right, go for it.
Fuck that. That one.
Not feeling too inspired as she just kind of recoils again, dodging out of that and just hisses in your direction.
25.
That she lunges her head back down. You see an opening to swing, and yeah, that one will connect.
Oh my god. 9 plus. Jesus Christ. 15.
15 just smacks her, kind of shakes her, brings her focus to you. 24 will hit.
Nice. There we go. There we go. 12 plus. There we go. So 22 more damage.
Nice.
Bonus action. I'm gonna spend a key point and do Flurry of Bows.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 31. And I'm gonna use a Stunning Strike for this one.
Okay.
So she has to make a con saving throw.
Alright. 30.
Yeah, okay. Hold on.
Flurry of Blows, so that was, yep, that hits.
So 9 more damage, and then...
So was that 21?
Yep, and so one more roll. Nah, 16 doesn't hit.
16 will not hit, nope.
Alright, well that is it. Let me mark my key points.
Yeah. Okay. With that, one of these humanoids, females with the snake kind of eyes and curved daggers, looks into the room and looks over at the rest of the party here, her party rather, and she yells out, "Dendar, the night serpent, will have her feast. Your dreams will be nightmares." She just kind of hisses and lingers that on, and runs away. And that will bring us to the next one, who looks over at Hecaton. Hecaton, make a perception check real quick. I just want to see if he catches this, pays attention to it.
Perception. Oh, plus. Oh, wait, sorry, it's +9. Other line, so 15.
15? Okay, yeah, no, I'd say that he would probably catch this, but the one snake humanoid, it's like this one on the bottom, it's like a human body with a snake head again, kind of like slithers and its tongue like hisses out and kind of like nods its head, pointing back in the direction to the west behind Hecaton, and just says something along the lines of like, "What you search for, you'll never find. Imrith, she knows where to hide her most valuable possessions." And Imrith kind of cocks her head and looks over in that direction. She hears this, and by that point, he's retreated his scimitar, and he's retreating back and pulling back as far as he can. And that'll bring us to Solrak.
Okay. So, ask your question. So this dragon is a old dragon.
Yeah, it's Agent.
It's not a fire dragon. Does it deal with fire?
It certainly is not.
Oh, it's not immune to it.
As far as you know, all that you have learned that she's immune to is lightning, because she's a blue dragon.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and chug my potion of fire breath. I'm gonna move on up next to Fangalang.
Moving on up.
And, I'm gonna give him a look and say, "Watch out, buddy! It's about to get hot here." I turn over and I'm gonna blow my first charge. First action to Aya. I'm gonna attack. She needs to do a DC 13 Dex saving throw. She takes D6, or she takes halved.
Okay. I rolled a 22.
Fail. So she takes half of this. Oh, you bitch ass. She takes half of 11, so she takes like 5.
5 points of damage. You just spit up a fireball up in her direction. No, you roar out this line of fire in her way, but she dodges out of the way. Just a bit of it clips the outside of her scaly wings and barely damages her.
Now, since I would be able to...
She looks at you, though, and says, "Stick with the sword play, you fool."
I was about to ask, since I would get a bonus attack for swords, would I be able to attack?
So drinking that so it'd either be a bonus action. You know, in our game we say consumables are a bonus action, but that would technically be an action to do so. But to do the fire breath itself is a bonus action, so that means you have to consume both action and bonus action to enable to have done that this turn.
Okay, let's make sure I don't have... Never mind, so then there's nothing I can do. Okay.
Yes. All right. With that then, the two of you right here, and she dodges out of the way. She begins to flap her wings heavily, and she, tries to put out that fire that was blowing right there, and she begins to just tries to push you guys back. I need both you guys to make a dexterity saving throw, Fang and Solrak, and you have advantage, Solrak.
13.
Oof.
30-20 on both. That's wild.
That's funny. Still not enough. As the
I
wings
fucking hate
flap heavily, and you guys feel the gust and strength of these massive muscular wings against to just blow you backwards. Fang, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ethos cries.
Solrak, you take 9. You guys are both knocked prone. And with that, she begins to fly again, and she just kind of repositions herself across the hole from you guys. You guys are both knocked prone. And that brings us to Orlecto.
Orlecto sees the attempt of the puny little ones and just goes, "Never send a little person to do the job of a big man." And he runs over and he just goes to town on her.
All right.
Where is that? Boom, boom. That's gonna be Great Sword 1.
Gonna whirl. He's a little slow today. There we go.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's gonna be 28 to hit.
28 will hit. Yes.
Yeah, it says 14, but it's not adding the 14 to it, so I don't know what's going on here. But you're 66.
Interesting.
If they want to roll, I'm gonna try reloading it after this attack. Or after, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's hung up, so maybe. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that doesn't have the +9, so add 9 to that. It's 24.
24. All right. Yeah, make sure when you guys that all your numbers are adding up, guys. If that's the case.
Yeah, this one is. It's not adding the proficiency bonuses and all that jazz. I'm gonna reload after this. Oh, no, I don't know why I just rolled the second damage. It's frozen.
No worries. Yeah, it's being a little slow.
Unless you just want to roll a d20, you have dice. Just roll a d20 and add 14 to it.
All right. 20. That will not hit.
So 20. So you roll 6.
6, yeah.
Okay. All right. So that doesn't hit. Okay. So that's it. I'm gonna reload, see if it works.
All right. Sorry.
And then that's not your fault. You didn't make it. You just run it.
I don't run it.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, I just help people. All right. Anything else for Electo?
No bonus actions. He just kind of looks back at the other giants and then back over to the little ones disapprovingly.
Alrighty. Up to the top of the order now. That brings us to this human body with snake head figure who's sees Imrit's massive body standing there, and he sees an opportunity to just book it out as far as he can from her. Not trying to deal with her. Let's see, with that then. Part of the ceiling begins to collapse once again around Solrak, the closest one to her. And the one that's prone on the ground, the easy target. So
Isn't Arlecto the closest to her?
Oh, yeah, I guess he is. Yep, that's a valid point. So yeah,
fuck you.
Orlecto, the molecular man, has to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm trying. Let's see. It's going a little faster now. Dex saving throws. Nothing
sees
special for Dex.
Bit of the sand. No, he should have a.
It's he just
Oh,
has a
you're
plus
right.
2, but like strength he has like plus 14.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
that's true.
Proficiencies and all that jazz.
All that jazz.
All that jazz. This is not enough. It's 8 or no 11.
It didn't even.
Yeah, it's still not adding the pluses. Yeah, so it's
Weird.
9 plus 2. 11.
Okay. Let's see. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and are knocked prone. Whoops.
You said 10 points?
Yes. Knocked prone and restrained as the pile of sand from the ceiling collapses down on him, enveloping him and begins to suffocate him too, as it's hard to breathe in this space, being surrounded by metric tons of sand. With that, Wilmore, you begin to hear flapping of wings all around in the center of the hole as little gargoyles begin to emerge from it and circle all around you.
Right. Fun.
That's right. Alright, so I am using mob rules right now. You can let me know if you want to use a shield or not, because if you don't use your shield, I'm going to hit what a 22 hits. Yeah, you can decide to use your shield if you want to or not.
Well, I mean, if one's gonna hit me, I'm gonna use a shield.
Okay, yeah, you can pop your shield then. With that, I am going to... Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. One of these attacks are going to get through and hit you.
Nice.
Just take 6 points of damage. As your AC is at 27, right, with that?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just a spectral shield that pops around you. Massive, or 10 claws and bite attacks coming lunging at you. Finally, one breaks through and bites your skin a little bit, ripping apart, right off your shoulder. Not doing too much damage, but a little bit.
You guys hear me scream, "If only Sanity was here!" Peer around the corner looking at Fang.
All right. This female begins to scurry away as well, running as far as she can. Same with this one here, leaving you guys to fight Imrith, and that brings us to Hecaton.
Okay, so Hecaton going to move on over, we'll feed over this way, so Orlector's not in the way. He's gonna pick up a rock. Throw at that biatch.
Alright. Hecaton throwing a rock at the woman, the dragon that infiltrated his
Oh, that's a
court. Oh, nice.
It's a big fucking rock.
Must be. She's just watching, cackling at Orlecto. The molecular man being buried underneath all this sand. And Hecaton sees his opportunity to just toss this rock up at her, blindsiding her and smacking her right on her jawbone, her eye lid meets and crushes right there. You can hear the bones crush and under that strength and force. Go ahead and roll that damage.
A lot.
And and then 4 more d12 on top of that.
5, 2, 3, 4.
I was talking shit about Hecaton throwing a rock instead of slashing and bashing, but he bashed as hell.
35
35
points of 64 points of damage.
big rock. Yeah, like I said, you could see like her face kind of gets crushed in on that side now, and like her eye is like swollen, and can't really see much out of that side. Definitely looks like you did
Katan.
pretty hefty damage to her.
To scream at her.
This is nothing compared to what's coming. You will die for messing with my daughter. Ah!
He's so fucking mad.
Sweet. Can't hear a word you're saying.
I don't know what the
Emmerich
fuck you're
is just
saying.
flapping her wings aimlessly, and she falls into the hole and
She whips her head around, staring at Hecaton with her one good eye now, and sees that, well, first, not for him, but first sees if she can charge up that lightning breath again. See cracking a little bit, but kind of dies out. As a lot of her strength seems to be fleeting from her currently. She goes flying up towards Hecaton, staying above, up in the air, not within the range of solid melee attacks of everyone else, and she clamps down a massive bite on him. A 19 to hit. Does 22 points of damage on him. And then with her bite kind of leaning in there, her force of her flight coming towards him goes and scratches at him with one big claw. A 28 to hit, doing 14 damage, and another claw attack, a 26 to hit, doing another 16 damage on Hecaton. And she stays up, staying close to the ceiling, about 10 feet away from the ceiling, so she still has some room for wings to flap up and down, and just looks at you and says, "Sarissa, and you were never meant to rule the throne. The Red One, he will rule all. Just wait. When Dendar eats your nightmares, the world will know true pain. Plan 9 is already underway." And with that,
Space Oddity.
brings us to Namir. I mean, you guys know what Plan 9 deals with, right?
Electromagnetic shockwave of the peanut pituitary gland recently deceased.
You're close, but you missed out the beginning, which was the most important part.
Ah, yes, Plan 9.
Plan 9 deals with...
Electromagnetic.
No. God, you guys don't remember. I remember vividly.
Yeah, I'm the one. Let's just say you said it to me. I wasn't paying attention when you said it the 17 million times.
Oh, you mean when you said it to us? Yeah. Okay. Namir is up. You're muted too. Oh, nope, still can't hear you.
Refresh. That's the moment.
Nah, man.
Refresh.
Big rock.
Throwing a
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. This is a plus 14, right? Or something like that? Yeah. He rolled a 14, so I believe. Oh, you got it. Cool. Yeah, 33 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. $43? 34. All right.
Refresh.
Yeah, go ahead and refresh. That brings us to Wilmore.
All
Unless
right.
you move whatever if you want, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to it's all frozen again.
It might be like our fucking thing. So let me go ahead and just turn off the orb, and I'm gonna turn up the brightness. Cause
Perfect.
you guys,
Yeah, I'm sure it's taking a lot of power.
yeah.
All right. Well, now it's all black. There it goes.
Oh, there we go. Is that good?
So, all the guys decided to attack me, but I know what's going on in the north. I'm like, I gotta get over there. So I'm going to drink.
Wait, did all my fog disappear? Like, can you guys see the whole map?
No,
Okay.
no, I
I
can't
can
see the whole map.
map.
You can?
Yeah, I can only see like what we've seen. I can't see the whole
I
map.
see the whole map.
You do?
See the whole one?
Alright, yeah, because on my
Even like to the left
on
and
my
stuff.
on my
Yeah.
DM screen,
see that.
it's let me go ahead and hide.
Well, I guess like I can't see like in here. or
Oh,
anything,
okay,
but,
alright,
like, I
cool.
can see. I can
Yeah,
see
you'll
down
only
to
see
like
what
where
we've seen.
Wilmore is.
Yeah, yeah. It's
As
just
far
the
as
fog.
here.
Cool. You guys can see though.
Yeah. I can see this area,
Alright,
but
cool.
that seems to have. Can I click around? Yeah, things seem to be going a little bit faster. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a lot faster.
We're good.
Can you hear
So
me
I'm
now?
gonna drink a potion of invisibility.
Here.
Where'd I go?
Hold on. My shit is
Good,
being,
Luke.
it's because my thing's being weird. That's the problem. Let me go ahead and refresh this. If the fog changes on your guys' shit at all, let me know.
Oh, I know. I didn't change for me, guys.
I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah, no, that's not a giant lizard in the back.
You should see that. Alright, no, you should be good now. And here's Wilmore's token.
All right. So I am going to pound potion of invisibility as I try to mark invisible on me, but it's not working. Invisible. All right, we can do that a little bit. And then I'm gonna like dive out from under these guys, do a barrel roll, and like stand up over here.
So you're using your ring? Is that
No, I'm using my potion.
Oh, potion of invisibility.
The potion I
gotcha.
got from the guys.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm assuming I can ready an action and stay invisible until it goes off, right?
Sure, yeah.
All right. So I am going to ready Wall of Force to when Imarus takes like a real attack. So Lightning Breath, Claw, Bite, not this like wing shit or anything like that. When she does a real one, I'm going to put Wall of Force like directly in the middle of her. And then I'm going to push her away from her target.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else for you?
That's it. Let me go try to burn all that stuff.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's bonus action and action. Yep,
Alright.
so that's it.
Between the two beams where Fang is standing, actually he's prone, lightning begins to crackle out between there. I need Fang to make a dex saving throw with disadvantage because you are prone. $18, nice.
Wait.
Oh,
17.
here you. Yeah. Yeah, you take 3 points of lightning damage.
Aha, so I take 1.
Yes, that is correct. And that brings us to you, Fang. As
I
you guys can't see
take-
these snake guys who just keep on running away. They've said what they said.
Yeah, I take half my movement to get. Oh, whoa. I take half my movement to get up. Move right on in here.
I get up.
And look at the bitch. And take another diamond out of my helm. And going to use a prismatic spray. Let me roll a d8. Please don't be yellow. Is that 7? Oh yeah. All right. Violet. It's got to make a wisdom. Oh wait, hold on. First. All right. So first it has to take a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. On a fail. I'm just gonna send it. This is too much for me to deal with right now. On a failed save, the target is blinded. Must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn. A successful save.
So I first have to make the dex saving throw. That's the first thing.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 17, which.
Aha! You needed an
fails.
18.
Okay, so now I make a wisdom saving throw. 13.
So that fails too.
Okay. She's going to burn a second legendary resistance on this as she feels some sort of magic Dwemer taking over her, and she's not gonna let that happen.
Fuck you.
Well, you're burning them, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Alright, that's gonna be my turn, I guess.
Alright. Do you want to move anymore?
Yeah, you know what? I'll just kind of skank on back here.
Sure. And Wilmore, yeah, with Beyond 20, you can hold shift for advantage and control for disadvantage. I forgot about that.
That is good.
Esmoria, who does all this like coding, most of it. He commented that in the chat. Missed that earlier. Alright.
Beautiful.
Brings us to Solrak.
Okie dokie here. So, he is pissed off at the last thing that just happened. So he is going to make his way very carefully. Let's see, actually, I saw those people walk through there. Okay, so he's gonna get up, and then he's going to move. So that would be half my movement, correct?
Mhm.
Getting up.
Yep.
So that should be just enough. Perfect. Actually, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna right next to Sushi McDragon here. I'm gonna take a swing. Dawnbringer, baby.
Hey, I thought I deleted that. Where'd that come from? Yeah, go for it. Swing away.
Swing away, Meryl.
She should be moved to the top.
17.
17 will miss. Dodges out of the way.
Try, baby. It's a nat 20, bitch. Damn. Damn.
That's a big one.
Ooh. Solrak with a natural 20. All right. Let's see. You had the 13.
Don't forget to add your pluses to it. It's not doing it.
No, it's got it in there.
I just see 1d8.
That's
8
the
damage, 7 damage.
crit damage that it automatically rolled.
Got it.
The first one has it. So 13
Yeah,
plus
33.
10, 23, plus 7
Yep.
is 30, plus 6 is 36, plus 2 is, what, 38?
38.
Okay, so 38 damage. Woo! Big swing from Solrak.
And before I take my third swing with Demon Sword, say, you wanted the sword? You got the sword. And Dawnbringer's gonna be like, that's right, bitch. That felt nice. Now he's gonna swing Demon Sword here.
Hell yeah.
It's a dirty 28.
28 will hit too.
And that is 13 damage there.
Okay. So Solrak, you slash once into her gut with or you go to slash once with the Dawnbringer, and she just dodges it out of the way, and you see her exhale, and her gut just extends out enough to get within reach of the Dawnbringer another time. And with your momentum, you swing around again, going back up, and full force slice through her, and you see it just rips open her chest right there, and some of her some of that sinew and innards begin to like spill out just a little bit, peeking out from that slash, and then you go ahead and you rip it again, almost like a cross, right in that hole to completely slash that open, and you see her kind of turn and kind of recoil and holding herself back. And with this, I'm gonna do something fun. Wilmore and Fang, you guys also see this happening. Solrak, you guys know, with this, she doesn't have much fight left in her. If you guys want to do some sort of fun group move or whatever, let me know. But she does not have much battle left in her. Fang, where you at?
I had
I want you to join in on this group move if you guys are down to do it, if you guys want to.
I would love to.
Is he? Fang, are you there? Let's see here.
Can you hear me?
There you are.
Can't see you, but I can hear you.
Sorry, I had to pee real quick.
All good.
Uh,
But no, I don't know if did you hear all that?
oh yeah, I heard him.
All right, so with that, Sorak got 2 massive slashes into her abdomen and gut area, and she looks like she's, on her last wing, about to flap it out and die probably. As she sees you, as she feels this happening, and you guys see all this going down, she looks around and says, "Fools! You think you've won, but you have no idea what's coming. The storm is just beginning." You see lightning begin to try to crackle up in her throat as she tries one last ditch effort to do something. Roll a 5 if you guys want to come in here and get in a big group attack in here before she does whatever. Now's your chance.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. Well, are we ignoring everybody's movement right now? Because Wilmore's kind of far
Just
away.
do whatever you guys want to do right now.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna call in and say, "Wrecking crew, assemble here!" And basically, it's gonna be Aang is gonna come in, Wilmore's gonna come in, and we're gonna make a shoulder-to-shoulder, even more giant. And with Dawnbringer together, we're going to stab through the dragon, and it's just gonna bleed out everywhere. It's really like, like a Megazord.
That's badass. Wilmore, as he calls you over there, would you be doing anything else in addition to that?
So as I've already readied my
Yeah.
wall of force, I'm gonna jump in the air and I'm gonna cast a wall of force to be like a slight declined angle. And I'm gonna grab my drift orb and I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna like roll it down like a bear on a ball, just going like this, like kind of down the wall as it's angled, hit at the end, and then it's a backflip onto Solrak's shoulders.
Hell yeah. And Fang?
So we begin making the kid in the trench coat.
Yes. Fang? Luke?
I think his concussion got to him.
Me?
I heard you say, "Can you hear me?" at the end right there.
There we go. This is adding on to Solrex.
This is just, you guys, yeah. Like, you do whatever you want and then, add on to Solrak's move, yeah.
Well, Solrak, it looked as if he kind of already took care. I was gonna go under the rink and grab a wood table, but seems like he's already taking care of the dragon. So what I do is just stand right behind him, with my with my fire burning quarterstaff from my my helm, and just sit there, kind of with my kind of looking down a little bit, with my face kind of grimacing, with like this evil smile across my face as I watch Solrak just absolutely tear him into a new one.
Hell yeah. And then with that, Hecaton would see, this final blow being done on Imrith to take her out once and for all. It sees this, giant kids in a trench coat, all stacked on top of each other, going at her and taking her down as she's, fighting back and clawing with her last bit of life. Hecaton then, as she's flailing down on the ground, wings flapping and trying to, push in her innards back into her gut and everything. Hecaton just goes up to her and goes, with his sword in both hands, says, "You don't know the storm within us. It'll never die like you." And just finishes her, putting the sword straight through her heart and wiggling it around. You see her, and her death throes just wiggling all around, head wrenching and tail smacking. you guys almost fall into the hole, have to dodge out of the way of it, but in that last ditch effort, you all slay Imrith, the doom of the desert.
Did. Bitches
Once-
did.
Once and for all. I can't edit her hit points for whatever reason to make that red X on her, but she is
He said,
dead.
I refuse to die.
Seriously. Yeah, it's funny. It won't work. Well, with that, you guys lay there with the carcass of the doom of the desert, Imrith, laying in front of you, bleeding out into the sand. And that is, I believe, where we will pick it up the next time we're all together.
That'd be great.
Something is amiss.
Yes.
Love it.
Awesome, guys. Well, with that, you guys can level up to level 13.
Oh
Yeah, no fucking way. Alright,
Oh shit.
And we will pick it up here in the basement layer of Imrith's domain, trying to find the Coronal Scepter, so you guys can take it back to Maelstrom and recover Sarissa from that state of paralysis and bring Hecaton back to his throne once and for all, as it should
Figure
be.
out. And can you put like one of those people out in the open so I remember they're there?
One of these guys?
Yeah, it's one of the people that ran away because that was weird.
Yeah.
I just want to remember. They don't have to actually be there. I just want to remember when we start.
Sure thing.
Appreciate it.
No problem. But yes, with that, guys, the gargoyles, they peek around the corner and they see their master dead, and they all begin to flutter and fly away. And as they do, up through the moonlight, you see like stones begin to crackle and deteriorate and falls it back down into the hill in the pit there. And for this moment in time, you guys can breathe and feel victorious in slaying the doom of the desert.
Day. Let's do
But
it.
nat 20s will go a long way in slashing a dragon down, eh?
That's right.
That was a
Fuck
big one.
yeah.
That's right. Great game, guys. Hell yeah. Wasn't expecting you guys to actually finish her in this combat tonight, so good job on that. As I said, yeah,
Well, you don't know the wrecking crew. Yeah.
apparently. Nah, great job, guys. That was awesome. A lot of fun. We'll talk in the Discord, see when we can play next. But yeah,
I got a
that's
6
it.
level spell.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, let me know if you need to discuss anything with leveling up, but definitely take
Love
care
it.
of
Yeah, I
that.
see I get some new maneuvers, so well, I'll be
Yes,
chatty.
definitely take care of that as soon as possible so I can do the art for it, because I just didn't do level 12s because I knew this was going to be coming sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, good game, guys. I'll catch you later. Take that short rest, long rest, whatever you want to do. Luke,
long rest.
take it easy.
I'll
Yeah.
take a long
Yeah. Take a long rest. Maybe see a doctor.
Yeah, right.
I'm hoping to see the doctor tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah, to get reevaluated.
Good. But yeah,
Love it.
what's up with this strange snake statue up in the north? We'll find out next time, guys. Look out for those goblins on the stairs. We'll catch you later.
Kill
huh?
another god.
That's right.
Later, Gators.
Later, guys. Peace
Bye,
out.
everybody. See you.